device at a venue, for example, a stadium for like the games that are going to be under lockdown in Germany or other countries, and to connect up to 6 camera, SDI camera, professional camera, and receive the signal at a remote studio location. All this using the public internet. It's a solution that is very reliable, that has been used already for many years. And I would say now, since the market has been to the situation where we are today, it's ideal to cover a lot more events as well, a wider range of events. I'll go more in detail. The second solution that we want to wireless remote production use TVU1 transmitters to like the it can also be professional sport camera, or include like capacity to do remote control, like remote camera controls, etc. In video turn, Oriol will present all the details live, but it's also very interesting flexibility to be more mobile and to again think from studio location. And the third alternative is entirely cloud-based. We have like a lot of people that are using either on camera or with smartphones for live feeds, or and challenging camera. As I said, we free and workflow and diagram can help you duplicate this to your. So I have 4 common working distancing period. It doesn't require an OB truck, where OB truck are pretty hard to use these days because it's a very confined space. So it's hard to maintain like the regulation imposed by the government. Also, all of this solution, producer in the cloud or the wireless camera or like the cable with RPS, they are all frame accurate, which is important. All of them offer broadcast quality video that can go or even okay, so can like be quickly SD signal or for digital, so you cover all range of broadcast video format that you need. And finally, all are using the public internet, which Ethernet, Wi-Fi, 4G, 5G. All of this is very useful, but so like going to or but interesting projects, all of them drink. Oriol, I leave it to you.
Thank you, Doris. Hello to all the people. There is a what is it's 50 meg. from home, don't be a pub. The constant bit rate. That is, we recommend that for a very good quality local. So to the ability is a network and the maximum priority with is good programs.
First of all, I just diagram that
Different of as I discussed, and the what is the it installs a tunnel between encoder and decoder, so you can manage almost any IP connections like camera control, tallies, IP intercoms, PTZ cameras, almost anything. That permits you to have control of the equipment on the field. Also, RPS encoder has two Ethernet connections, so you can do bonding on the transmission. In that case, it could be one, you can use two internet providers to go to the public internet, and in the decoder, just one internet, one receiver. So that permits you to have redundancy on the transmission. So if we go to the next slide, the next.
yeah, I'm doing it just like
Don't worry.
For some reason. Sorry. For some reason, it's
stuck it here.
Okay, I'm resharing. No worries.
Okay, don't worry. Do as I explained, you transmit to two decoders. On this case, you could have redundancy on the internet connection on the transmitter, and also you could have redundancy on the internet connection of the receiver and also on the equipment. Or you can send from one encoder to two different places. That's another solution that we can offer. The third solution, it could be to send from 2 encoders to 2 decoders. That could be done as a total backup, as we put here, or we can sync, do a chain. In that case, you will transmit 12 signals and receive. You can transmit the rest you want to do a bigger system. Okay, 12, 18, and more of that. Okay.
Thank you, Oriol. So, RPS, if you have or live like more detail, we can, question and answer at the end, and live we can. First of all, Oriol present you the step. I'm the leader. On your screen. Further detail.
Well, a lot that yes, that is a on the meeting each pack get all these packs synchronized of the receivers. We do that using NTP process that makes the synchronization of all the packs. With that situation, you can do an easy setup on the field with cameras, all the cameras with his pack under him, so there it will be the social distancing that John talked before, and send all of this to your home. Your home produce very similar if you were producing locally. The total delay of the transmission could be as low as half a second. So it will be easy.
I let you share your screen if you want.
Let me share screen. System in that with the same system. Will if I go to the key my to make delay log signals also for sports.
You. People want to
Output bidirectional. The HDMI is the this said that the Obi-Wan similar some or same that you have with the triac. That we do, we use it cameras.
Okay, so that was a log for wireless production, and now source. Of March quarantine on the and
You quick mixing videos to create a short one. in a few words, the idea in the meetings and the rest same delay that you have or talk. So for the users in video conferencing,
social production presented, they will be made available for people that want to use it as data at the end of the will be in the first week. Okay, so if anyone is interested in using these features, just get in touch with us and we can make it available. So I see that a lot of people ask questions. First of all, the video will be on our YouTube channel. The webinar will be on our YouTube channel. At the same time, we will be sharing all the material by email. If you have any question, like feel free to the Q&A. I just presented today our remote production solution. We will continue to do a set of other webinars on our distributions. And if you ever need anything, just contact us and we can do a one-on-one live demo. Okay, so we're going through Q&A session now. The first question is Alessandro, is it possible which channel has priority and less priority, or is channel 1 less priority and channel less priority?
The priority is fixed. One best priority is less. You cannot change it.
Perfect. Thank you, Oriol. The next technology implications. So one came around like time lock. So the name of the free technology we presented, RPS, which I will answer, TVU RPS, TVU time lock, and TVU producer. As for pricing, it will really depend on your project, how many camera, and exactly like which technology fits the best your project. If you need pricing detail, Alessandro, and you have a project in mind, just get in touch and one-on-one we will provide you a quote. What is the recommended bandwidth needed for optimal performance of the RPS, Oriol?
The maximum bandwidth that you would use, that it will be for 6 channels at 50 megabits per second and 16 audio channels per video, 100 megabits per second. That is the maximum. You can reduce that, reducing quality, reducing video channels, or reducing audio channels.
Okay, thank you. On the RPS.
The IP tunnel is an IP connection between encoder and decoder. It's like a VPN that we implement, and it permits you to have the equipment that have a network. That is playable as remote control, PTZ cameras, commentary positions, IP intercoms, IP prompter, almost anything, or just a laptop connected to your network from the field.
Thank you, Oriol. In chain, how will the camera feeds on the first RPS appear on the second RPS encoder? Can you explain further, Oriol? If you want to share your screen to explain, you can also.
Could you repeat? I've question.
In the case of daisy chain, how will the feeds on the first RPS appear on the second?
In the case of daisy chain, you would have 2 encoders, decoders. So encoder 1 will transmit to decoder 1, and encoder 2 will transmit to decoder 2. The key point here is that we synchronize encoder 1 and decoder 1 and decoder 2. That permits on the scheme of Yoni, you can see that all the outputs on the decoder are synchronized in the same way in time lock. So the 6 output of decoder 1 and the 6 outputs of decoder 2 are synchronized between them. There is no time between them.
Thank you, Oriol. Again, we will also insert a question in detail and send you the answer separately at the end of the webinar. Who is our distributor in Italy? In Italy, if you want to reach out our distributor, it's a professional show. Okay, we will send you the contact. Okay. Next question. Could you confirm again the time delay between intercom and video delay, please?
Intercom is almost 0. Is the intercom, it uses a voice over IP connection, so it goes to 0. It's the same delay that you would have with a digital phone. And on the video side, delay from the transmitter to the receiver on the high quality transmission goes a second, 500 milliseconds, and the video return from the studio to the camera is even lower, is less than 200 milliseconds.
Thank you. I have also a question. Only with 5G you do. So I'm not sure, Ibrahim, to understand that question. Do offer 5G with our TVU1 transmitter. Then, so that's like because we are using cellular bonding solution that work with 5G. Oriol, if you want to add something to this.
Yeah, well, you can use any internet connection that you have for our equipment. You can use 5G, 4G, 3G, satellite internet, wired internet, vegan, anything. And we can, in the case of the TVO1 on the bonding systems, you can add all of these to do the video transmission.
Okay, another question from Jaime. You've mentioned Panasonic and Sony. Have you tested with Grass Valley camera?
Well, we have tested with Grass Valley camera, but the connection is not pure because Grass Valley doesn't have a pure IP connection between the camera and the OCP. In that case, they use the IC2 IP protocol that is not a pure IP. For Grass Valley, you have to put in the middle one MCP station, so the connection is from the master to the cameras and from the OCP to the master station. It works, but the setup side is more.
Thank you. Okay. Question. So here, like, is it like 20 for the producer? Do we offer 20 hours for free, or can we recharge for free until the next 20 hours? Right now, I mean, you are mid-May, so the offer for the free producer is until end of May. It goes by batch of 20 hours. If you have a request for additional hours, you need to contact us, and it will be one-on-one per case. If you need more hours, we can charge more hours. Okay. Maximum, which is the best connection we can use for TVU time lock field production?
The best connections are all the connections that you can have it. Nowadays, with empty stadiums without public, the 4G connection would be enough to do that connection. In the time that the stadiums were full of people, we recommended to have extra bandwidth with Wi-Fi's or Ethernet cables.
Thank you. Have we integrated 5G modem into TVU1, or is there any roadmap?
Yes, we presented this week our new TVU1 with 5G modems and 4K, so you can transmit 4K over TVU1 with 5G and 4G modems.
Okay, thank you. Okay. What's the total signal available in social production?
In social production, you could have up to 4 live signals plus 1 video on play or the playlist on play, an extra IP connection without control, and an FX site. So in total, 7.
Okay.
4 live feeds plus three others.
Just ports 8 and 4.
URPS supports up to 1080p with reduction of channels, and 1080i up to 6 channels plus 2 returns, 8 channels in total. Also, it can be used in SD and 720p.
Thank you. To transmit 6 now, how many megabits we will need? I think you've answered already. It was 1 megabit. Okay.
With the maximum quality that we can offer on RPS, yes. We say normally that in H.264, we can send a very good quality video, 8 megabits per second per video channel. So in total, it would be 50 megabits, so the less. From 50 to 100, you choose the quality that you want to transmit.
Thank you. Can I reduce RPS bandwidth utilization by using H.265 encoding on all channels?
Can you repeat, Johnny?
Can I reduce RPS bandwidth utilization by using H.265 encoding on all channels?
Yeah, you can use H.264 or H.265 for RPS. You choose the quality that you want.
Okay. Is party line a feature within Producer, or is it a separate piece of software?
No, it's inside Producer, and it will be inside Producer. And the app on the users field will be inside TV Anywhere. That this is our app.
Okay. Question from David Lodun. With the audio functionality, will you be adding the option for plugins? Also an option to add an audio input from the local computer?
Plugins is not developed now, and it will not be. The option for an audio input is in the roadmap, and that's a thing that will show you.
Okay. Thank you. One last question from Pedro. The CCU control is remote also, or the camera operator will have to do it?
No. The camera control could be remote using the IP tunnel, as we show it in the video. So you could have the CCU operator at home and doing the color correction of the camera in the field using internet.
Perfect. Thank you. So I believe I've answered, no, I just have a new question that came in. If I need to transmit a channel with 2 equipment, we can use the same receiver to have the A channel, or we need 2 receivers?
You will need 2 receivers.
Okay. So, okay, cool. We need 2 receivers. Okay, so we've answered all the questions that was there. I mean, it's not over. I mean, if you have any other question, you can, of course, send it to us via the contact information that I've put at the end of. Okay. You can just contact your local TV representative, and you will be able to help. Again, we will be recording everything, and we will be informing email as well. So thank you very much for joining today's webinar, and hope you have a good day and good luck with the situation so far around the world. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.